It happened long before the well-known events. A decade before the infamous arena where contestants fought for their lives, the idea for these games was born in the mind of a young entrepreneur named Lee Chang-woo. He was the heir to an old corporation dealing in financial schemes. Chang-woo never valued the lives of others, but one meeting changed everything. One rainy evening, Chang-woo received a strange invitation. A card appeared on his desk with the words, "Life is a game. Are you interested?" At the appointed time, he found himself in a luxurious mansion where he met a mysterious man named Seo-kyun, who introduced himself as a middleman for a shadowy investor.
We see potential in your mind, Lee Chang-woo, but are you willing to do what others fear?
A centuries-old contract with a mass-shaped seal was placed before him. The decision was made, and the work began. Instead of a traditional approach, Chang-woo proposed incorporating children's elements into the games to make participants feel absurd and disoriented. The first arena was an abandoned warehouse transformed into a giant playground. Mirrors were installed along the walls so the participants could see their fears reflected back at them. The first group of participants consisted of 50 people recruited from impoverished areas, lured by promises of debt relief. Among them was a woman named Sun Mi-yeon, a primary school teacher who joined to save her son. Her determination stood out to Chang-woo, but he knew no one would leave unscathed. The game was called Red Light, Green Light. A giant doll monitored the participants' movements, and the slightest mistake resulted in a gunshot. The first victim was a man who tried to cheat. His fall caused panic, but Sun Mi-yeon kept moving forward despite her trembling legs. Chang-woo watched the game unfold through surveillance cameras. He felt like a god controlling the fates of others, but he noticed something different about Sun Mi-yeon. She wasn't just playing. Her face showed that she was trying to understand the cruel system's rules. "Interesting," Chang-woo said. "Maybe she'll be something more." By the end of the day, only 10 participants remained. Sun Mi-yeon was among them. Relief was evident on her face, but inside she knew the price of survival was far too high. Chang-woo smiled as he watched the screens. This woman became a symbol of the future for him. In her eyes, he saw the hatred and resolve that would make the games even more captivating. "We're just getting started," he whispered. Chang-woo's story didn't end there. He became the architect of a game where life was a currency to be spent. And though he considered himself the master of fate, at night he was haunted by the faces of those he sent to their deaths.